Hello everybody. Well, today I have another RV project to do. It's an upgrade. I'm going to be putting in this new converter, or a different converter, and I have a story behind that. The reason I'm putting in a new converter is because I got new batteries. I got house batteries that are now lithium. I got rid of my old AGM batteries. The reason I got rid of them is because, well, I had two house batteries. They were each 95 amp hours each for a total of 190 amp hours. That in itself is pretty good, except the fact that AGM batteries, you can only drain 50% before you do any damage, before damage is done to them. So you really I only had 95 amp hours of usable battery. So a few times it got down to 50%, and I just don't want to live like that, always nervous that I'm not getting enough solar or enough charge. So the converter I have in the RV right now does not charge lithium batteries. Well, it will charge lithium batteries, but it will only charge up to a certain percent, like 85 or 90%. So I got this lithium capable converter, and I don't really need it because I do have solar on the roof, and the solar can top it off. But if I don't have solar, then I need to rely on something like this. So far I've been lucky. Our batteries have been topped off all the time. They never go below 85%. So and the lithium batteries I got were recommended by Will Prowse. I don't know if you watch his channel, but he's a big solar and battery guy that reviews all the batteries and takes them apart, tears them apart. The batteries I got were recommended. He highly recommends. They're 100 amp hour batteries. I got pretty cheap on Amazon. So I saved a lot of weight. I mean, I went from two batteries weighing 125 pounds, like 60 some pounds each, down to batteries that only weigh 21 pounds each. So down from 125 pounds down to 40 some pounds. It's quite a difference, and I've been really happy with them so far. They've worked out good. So let's get to switching this out. This is a how-to video on how to switch this out. So the first thing you need to do is disconnect your power. Then we come inside and we need to shut the power off here. Okay, all the lights just went out, so we no longer have power. It's also a good idea to undo your battery. This is going to take me a while to do, but I'm going to do it. Then you find your electrical panel. Ours is underneath our dinette. Just pop it open here, and you've got two screws there, and then this whole panel will come off. There we go. Panel is off. Get that out of the way. Alright, here's our converter right here. Two screws, and it slides right out. Very simple. The only thing I'm worried about is any capacitors that might be in here. Capacitors store electrical power, and you don't want to mess with a capacitor, so I'm going to be very careful with what I touch. I'm just going to touch the wires that I need here. This is the 12 volt side. This is the 110 volts side. So yeah, let's get this slid out. There we go. Now you just follow these two wires up to where they go on the circuit board. We may have to take the circuit board out. So these red and white wires come here. The white wire comes to here, and the red wire comes to here. So we're going to take those off and pull them out. Now we need to pop out this circuit board because the wires go back behind here. So to get at those wires, we need to pop this out. Now, it might be difficult. I don't know. Might have to get the cameras away here to pop it out. I don't want to damage anything. They say it just pops out pretty easy, so let me actually move the camera and shut this off and get it out. There's supposedly tabs up here, and it can just pop out, but I'm having a difficult time, but I'll keep at it. There, we got it to pop out. One of the plastic things up here may have broke, but that's okay. It'll pop back in and stay. So now we can access the back side of the circuit board here and get at these wires. Like I said, it's this wire here. Actually, it's this wire here on the left side and this wire here. They were hard to break, but I got them. Alright, let's get them wires out. There we go. We got the 12 volt side out. Okay, so the white wire goes up here to this connection. So let's just undo that. I find that the Phillips isn't working. I'm needing straight screwdrivers. These are all very tight on here. It took a lot of force to get these undone. Okay, let's pull the white wire out. Okay, as you can see, the green wire comes over here. I pull on it, it moves. So that's got to be done. There we go. Got that loose. Green wire's out. Now I got to go over here to the black wire. I believe it goes to the circuit board here. It's hard to see. It's always a good idea, if you can't remember, just take a picture of this whole setup so you know where things go back in. I think I can see where the black wire goes here. I'll just undo the screw there and it should pop right out. There, I got the black wire out. Just loosened that right there. It came out. So we're good to go. Let's just move this old one out of the way and bring in the new one. I'm going to start with the 110 side again. Wish I should get another light. I'm going to start with the black because that was the hardest to get out. So it's probably going to be the hardest to get in. There, I got the black wire in. Now to bring the green and the white through. The green goes here and the white goes up there. So we'll get those put in and I'll get back to you. Okay, we got the white wire in and the green wire in. This is the ground right here. Green is ground. All those bare wires are usually ground. Alright, now we just got to work on the 12 volt side. I'll try to get these wires up and in there behind like it was, and we'll put it back together. Got too many lights and cameras in the way. Everybody's watching me. It's hard to work. Okay, got the red in. Crank that down. We just got to put the white in and we are done. White came in through this little hole on the side here. Let's bend that in there. There we go. There we go. Success. Let's put the circuit breaker back in there. Here we go. That's in. Everything's ready to go. If it's really dirty back there, you should probably clean it. It's just a little dusty right Now I couldn't get it that clean unless I got a rag, but there we go. I got it back in. Put the screws back on. There we go. Alright, let's put the panel back on. Put the light over here so I can see the tabs. There's the tabs. Okay. There we go. Make sure your circuit breakers and everything is in. There we go, all buttoned up, ready to put the power back on. Okay, now we turn our shut-off switch back to on and go plug it back in. So I got a good deal on this converter. I got it on Facebook Marketplace, and there's a story behind this. The guy that I bought it from was having problems with his converter not working, or so he thought, and he called up Camping World and they told him, yeah, you have a bad converter, you need a new one. So he bought a new one from Camping World. It cost him $223. Put it in, didn't help the problem. Turns out all it was that the reverse polarity fuse was blown. So if he would have just looked at the fuses, he would have known. I mean, usually you look at your fuses before you go beyond that, but you know, you think Camping World would have asked him if he checked that. So he went to take it back and they would not accept it because it had already been put in and taken out, or put in the unit. So he gave me his old one for 40 bucks, because he knew that you can get these on Amazon for like $60 or $65. So he knew he couldn't get his money back out of it. So I got really lucky and got it for 40 bucks. All right, got it in. It seems to be working. I won't know right away if it's working because right now my batteries are topped off. But it should work. I'm confident that it will. Now I'm going to take the old one because it still works. I may try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace also. Maybe for like 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks, because it is worth 60 bucks. But we'll see. I don't know if anyone's going to really need a converter. So thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful to someone, and we'll see you in the next one.